Hello viewers. So today we'll be seeing introduction to latex. So let's start. So it's latex introduction. Okay. So before giving you information regarding latex, you should know in what way we can use this latex, because once you will understand the you know why it is useful, then it will develop the interest in you to learn this particular topic. So most of the people, they always think why we are learning first of all. So let's see first the uses. If you know latex, it's very useful to prepare the notes. If any kind of notes you want to prepare systematically, it's very useful. If you want to prepare lab manuals, okay, question papers, journal papers, conference papers, journal papers, wherever you want to publish, okay, they are having different styles. Everything you will be able to do with the help of this latex. Conference posters, okay, everything you can design. Even you can write the book in latex. So if you want to publish any book, it's very helpful, in the creating the book. And entire bibliography and everything will be created in this particular latex. Even the PPT presentation and all that can be done in latex. So overall, this is very important topic, and hence I would suggest all of you must learn it. So let's go to the further section. Now the YA, this is called as latex. Okay, its pronunciation is not latex; it's pronounced as latex. Okay, or latex. So the second version is latex 2 epsilon. Okay, latex 2 epsilon is the second version, and currently they are working on the latex version 3, which is undergoing. But remember the pronunciation; it's not latex; it's latex. Okay. Let's see the creators. So TeX is a computer program. It was created by Donald E. Knuth and released in 1978. So just imagine 1978 he created and released it. Okay. It was a computer program, and it was aimed at typesetting text and mathematical formulae. So the character T, E, and X in the name come from Greek capital letters tau, epsilon, and chi, as the name of the tech derives from the ancient Greek raven, which is also mean skill, art, or technique. So it's a kind of skill or art, okay, to present these text and mathematical formulae in a different format, right? So this program was created by Donald Knuth in 1978. It is pronounced as Knuth. Okay. Then LaTeX was written by Leslie Lamport. It uses the text formatter, okay, the created by the Knuth. So it uses a text formatter as its typesetting engine. So the basic typesetting engine for this LaTeX is what? A text formatter only. So presently it is maintained by Frank Mittelbach. LaTeX is a macro package that enables authors to typeset and print their work at the highest typographical quality using a predefined professional layout. Now, input files, what we'll be requiring. So the input file for LaTeX is a plain ASCII text file created with any text editor. It contains text of document as well as the commands that tell LaTeX how to typeset the text. Okay, so we'll be having a text file, and second thing, we'll be giving the commands and all to typeset basically the text in that particular file. So MS Word or Corel Word Perfect use WYSIWYG, that is what you see is what you get, but LaTeX uses what you see is what you mean. So some symbols are reserved characters. Okay, some symbols are reserved characters that either have a special meaning under LaTeX or are not available in all the fonts. So these characters can be used in your documents all the same by adding a prefix backslash. For example, we have this hash sign dollar, percent, okay, caret, and percent, then this underscore and brackets and tildes like this. Okay. Now results, few results symbols are the following are the control sequence used in LaTeX to allow the formatting of certain reserved words. For example, ampersand is there, left brace is there, right brace is there, then a dollar sign is there. So we can use with a backslash and then that particular sign. Okay, so these are called as what? Control sequences which are used in LaTeX. These are the control sequences. So please remember these are the control sequences and also the reserve symbols. Clear? Okay. The input and output files. So LaTeX commands are case sensitive. Okay, whichever commands will be firing, that will be case sensitive. That means even a little bit change in the name of the commands, it will not accept. Okay, whether it's uppercase, lowercase, or any kind of changes there in the name of the command, it will not accept. And take one of the following two formats. So it takes one of the following two formats. The first one is they start with the backslash, that is this one, and then have a name consisting of letters only. Command names are terminated by a space, a number, or any other non-letter. So they consist of backslash and exactly one non-letter. When LaTeX encounter a mod sign, a percent character while processing an input file, it ignores the rest of the present line, the line break, and all white spaces at the beginning of the next line. So the percent character can also be used to split long input lines where no white space or line breaks are allowed. Okay, so it is basically, it can also be used basically for splitting long lines input. Now, what is the main structure of the LaTeX? So the main structure of the LaTeX is, the main file can be divided into two parts. So preamble and body. So the entire file can be divided mainly into two parts, preamble and body. The preamble is the first part of an input file that contains the global processing parameters for the entire document to be produced, such as the type of the document and page formatting. Okay. The in the main body has the entire contents to be printed in the output and is mixed with various LaTeX instructions. So the default setting, okay, we are having the document class with the backslash. Okay, we write like this, backslash document class. There are lots of classes available. So it prints basically a document on a letter size paper in 10 point fonts. So where 1 point is approximately equal to 0.0138 inch or 0.03515 millimeter. So the preamble basically is like this, backslash document class. Then we are having the brackets like this. Okay, so this is the square bracket and this is the curly brace bracket. So this the square bracket is the optional. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to specify certain thing. Then begin document start, this is the body part, begin document, and end document. So whatever you are begin, you will have to end it. So between this begin and end, you will have to write your body. So this is what the main structure of the LaTeX is divided into basically two parts, preamble and body. Okay. Now preparation for the LaTeX. So basically what software will be required, you need to download the MikTeX. This is a distribution of LaTeX. So just download the MikTeX, install it, and after installation of MikTeX, you download any editor like Tech Studio or TeXworks and install it. And if you don't want to download and install any no editor, you can also do it, but you will have to visit Overleaf. Okay, so just search in the Google Overleaf, and you can start doing your no you can start using the Overleaf. I'll just show you the Overleaf how you can use it. So you can just go to Google here. Let's go to Google. So you can just type Overleaf and search is okay Overleaf, and then click on this. So this page will come. Then you can click on new project. Okay, if you want, you can click on you can upload project. You can click on blank project. So just give the name, let's say testing create. Okay, so it's loading. So we'll see the interface like this. Here basically you can write the codes, okay, codes, and then you can click on this compile, and it will compile, and here it will produce the document. Okay, so whatever changes you'll be doing from here after compilation, okay, it will be visible over here. From here you can download the PDF also, you can save it, right? Whatever you want, you can do it. So this is basically the online platform. It's up to you which platform you want to use, but basically for the learning purpose initially you can download any of the text editor, you can install it, and you can start using. And for online you can use this Overleaf. Thanks a lot for watching my videos.